Hey guys, Braden here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to max out the Battle Pass in Anime Adventures, probably in around a night or two. So, first things first, I'm going to buy the Premium Pass, but you can do this with a regular pass. So let's just buy that. And I'm going to play what I have already. And basically, if you play this game, doing the regular missions isn't going to get you very far very fast. And for those of you that don't want to do a lot of work but get the good gems that this offers you, what you're going to want to download is this thing on the screen called Tiny Task. It's basically like an auto clicker but for keybinds as well. And as you can see, on the screen it'll have the setup for it. You're going to want to click record, and you're going to want to basically, when you log on to Anime Adventures, you basically spawn in the very center, look at the summon. What you're going to do is you're going to press record, you're going to hold shift and walk to the left all the way as far as you can, and it's going to spawn you at different ups and downs, so you're going to want to move up a bunch and down and up, and you're going to want to eventually walk into one of these things and hold the up and to the left while shifting. Next, you're going to want to click on Namek. I see it's the easiest, and you do get a lot of gems from it also. You're going to click Infinite, select, you're going to want to give it a second to press start, and you're going to press it. Now, when you load up, you're not going to want to press vote start to give, it's going to load in at different times, so you want to give it time to adjust, and you're going to wait it out. Now, once the game does start, you're going to want to wait till wave 2 or 3, and then you're going to want to start spamming. Now that you have money, you're going to want to place either a unit with a really long range, for instance Coyote, or a unit that spawns entities, like Irwin. I usually just spawn Irwin, and you're going to just want to press whatever keybind you set to, and just spam them everywhere, because you will spawn at different places. And the same would go for Coyote. If I press 6, you just spawn him wherever. Now you're going to do this for around a round or two, just to make sure you get all the places, because, your camera angle might be messed up. It might be in a weird, awkward place. So after you do that, you're going to want to just let this game run until you lose. Now, as you just saw there, guys, whenever they sparkle yellow, they will have those little orb things that you need for the Battle Pass. Now, I'm not saying this way is the fastest method, but it is an effective method if you're not on or you're going somewhere for a long time. You leave this running on for like a night or more, and you will get at least 10 tiers in the Battle Pass done without putting in any work. And along with the Battle Pass, you will also gain many gems. As I said, every time you do this, you'll gain around 40 to 50 gems, maybe more, depending on how far you decide to go, how many units you place. So it's also a good gem AFK grind. While I'm waiting, I'm also going to explain to you some of the things that can happen that will ruin your run. When you are recording this on Tiny Task, you do not want to move your camera. It'll mess up your camera, you won't be able to move it back. Sometimes the games will be messed up. But also, I'm going to display on the screen a button you want to click when you are running this overnight that will keep it going and going over and over again so that it does not stop after one run. For the sake of time purposes, I did have to sell my Coyotes, but for you guys that are going to be doing this, you could make it go as long as you want. Just try and make sure that that you get all your units down in the same amount of them so that it goes for an equal time as this run. Because if you do place, let's say I place 3 Coyotes this run and your macro glitches out and you place 1 Coyote on the next run, you'll die way too early and you won't really be collecting anything. Now, if you are going to max out the Battle Pass, I suggest that you do keep long-range shooters down so that you can hit and kill most of the entities, but for right now, this is mainly a method used for grinding gems overnight, not really the Battle Pass, but it works for both. Now, as you can see at the top, I am getting overpowered by them, which is good because I did want this to end. But when it does end in about 15 seconds, they will end the game, go through my spawn, and you're going to lose. And when you do, you're going to want to give it a minute before you collect your rewards. Now, after you've spent a minute or two waiting, you're going to want to click Next, collect your rewards, and then you're not going to want to return the lobby because that's going to bring you to a public lobby. And what can happen is you might, when you restart, you might go into someone else's run instead of your own infinite, and that might mess the entire macro up. So what you're going to want to do is press Alt F4. Then after you press Alt F4, you want to make sure that you have your screen set up to the same height on the scroll bar, and you're going to want to make sure that your private server is in the area that you're going to have your mouse in. And you're going to make sure you don't want to move off of this once you do. And then you're going to click Join. You're going to open it up. Now, like we did when your run ended, you're going to want to give it a second before you do end your macro, because you want to give it a second in case different loading times, you load in later, you're lagging. And then you're going to press Record to end it. You're going to save it right here. You're going to title it something to remember, and then you're going to go to prefixes. You're going to want to always hit continuous playback. You're going to want to make sure that's checked off. Keep the speed the same, keep all these normal ones the same. Then you're going to want to click play. You don't have to open it up or anything, which you can, but I don't think it'll make a difference. You want to click play whenever you are going to be running it, and it should go by itself. If you guys have any problems, please leave them in the description. I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. If your things aren't working, I'll try and explain the problem. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, thank you for watching, and peace.